My name is Ashlea Kuster, and I teach at Iron Station Elementary School, and I'm a kindergarten teacher here, and this is me.
Beyond the numbers, scores, grades, and wins and losses, Lincoln County Schools desires to showcase real people, local families, real struggles, successes, and real stories that are part of our own untold story. This is a great place to work, learn, play, and grow, and we want our community to see the strength from our own. We are #LCS strong to the core. Ashlea, thanks for being a part of our conversation this morning. When I look up the definition of embodiment, it's defined as the expression of a visible form of an idea. Ms. Benton has nominated you because she felt you embodied the spirit of Iron Station. So what does the spirit of Iron Station mean to you?
I think the Iron Station is home. It's basically home. I have lived here basically for 30 years.
Wow.
My mom has taught here for 28, and I have taught here, and I started my career here. So for me, it's home.
Wow, so your mom taught here for 28 years. You probably grew up in this school. In fact, I think my understanding, you went to kindergarten in the
I
class
did.
You're teaching kindergarten in now.
I did, and so when I do my kindergarten orientation, I tell my kids, my parents, and I said, well, the funny thing is that I swore I would never teach kindergarten, and here I am. And I said, and I went to kindergarten in this classroom, and they were like, here? And I said, same walls, same building. Yes, I said I went to kindergarten here. So,
awesome. So thinking about kindergarten and Iron Station, and you mentioned that for 30 years you've been a part of the Iron Station family. What does the Iron Station family mean to you? How would you define what if that family looks like and acts like?
I would say that the Iron Station family is part of your family, but I would say, if you need anything, if you need help, or they are there for you. And we're part of a small community, so even though we're part of Lincoln County, we are a very small community. And so you see your families out, you see your friends out. I mean, I am building in this community now, so which is even more special because I'm a part of it. So I'm super excited that I've always worked here, to be a part of this, and just to embody, to be Iron Station and have that spirit of the family and the small town. And
when you took your first job here 13 years ago, what advice did your mom give you, knowing that she had been here for 28 years?
I don't know if she really gave me any advice, really. She, I knew it was a great place to work, all the way back to Smith Clyde. I mean, I grew up here, so I knew it was a great place. But I have loved every second of my 13 years here.
So you think about going into Lincoln one day and you're wearing your Iron Station shirt and you run into somebody on the street and they're like, oh, you work at Iron Station? Oh, tell me about it. What would you tell somebody about Iron Station Elementary?
I would say that we're always having fun. We're always doing something. I'm a part of the hospitality team, so we're always out having a party, throwing a party, but it's more about just us being a family together, can count on each other. And I think that's what I would say, is that it's a great place to work, being a part of Lincoln County, but being a part of the small community at Iron Station.
Okay. And part of that small community, we definitely depend on others in our community to help us out.
Oh, yes.
Talk about Iron Station's unique opportunity to community relationships.
Iron Station has a very unique, because we are so close to Timken. They play such a vital role in supporting us and who we are. Even though just because they're across the street, we have tons of parents that work there. Even in kindergarten, we have Apple Day, and so they support us in anything that we really ask of them. They support us, so they fully fund and support our Apple Day, which is a minuscule compared to what they do on the big scheme, but they support other things through here in the school. So it's very nice to have their support from across the street.
So, sometimes people think of kindergarten as centers and snacks and nap time, but today's kindergarten doesn't look
a little different.
Old kindergarten. So
yeah.
Talk about a day in the life of a kindergarten teacher.
So I used to think the same thing, so don't worry. I used to think the exact same thing. I have taught all the way from 3rd down to kindergarten. And my mom used to tell me, she's like, oh, you'll love it. Come on down, you'll love it. And I'm like, no, I am not doing it. I'm not doing that all day. And I thought the same thing. You nap and you do. No, far from what we do. We start our day at 8:05 and we are kicking it all day until the end of the day. And they are so tired by the end of the day at the beginning of the year. To remind myself every year of that they're babies, they're 5-year-olds, but the amount that they grow is so amazing and rewarding.
Good deal. And you've got some of the work behind us about comparing numbers and building words and building letters and the word chart behind you.
With those and starting to read is so amazing that they can read. And so, you used to think, oh, they play, they do this. Oh no, we have to we make them readers. We make them start blending and sounding, and they come in not knowing a single letter or a single sound. And we actually, by the 30th day of school, most of ours know their letters and sounds. So it's really, really amazing.
That's good. Part of this series is really talking about strength and LCS Strong to the Core. And so Ms. Benton, as she said, you embody the spirit of Iron Station, but she also has identified you for having strength. So what makes you strong?
This looks like strong, right? Just kidding. You can see the muscles. Well, in front of the emotion there, I would say leadership. I would say being a part of that hospitality and creating that family. And I think that's why I have such emotion about it, is because it runs so deep. And I think that's why I have such a pride for Iron Station. And I'm sorry. And I just love everything about it, and it runs deep in family. And so I take everything to heart about what's going on here, what needs to happen here, and that's why I think I love Iron Station.
So the last question, and when your friends here at
Thank
Iron
goodness.
Station, and your mom and your former family, all those folks that were your teachers and that your former colleagues and current colleagues, what do you want to say to them as a final thought about this Iron Station spirit and what they poured into you so you can pour out to others?
I have lots, and I hope to. I actually have a helper from the high school now that I didn't teach, but she did come through here. So just seeing the same thing I did, that I can affect a child to come back and want to teach as well. Because people told me, don't do it, it's not worth it. But in the end of the day, I'm changing lives. I'm the one here, and I'm the one changing lives.
Good deal. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me share a small part of my story. I am proud to be a part of #LCS Strong to the Core.